So this is from the Daily Wire. I want you to see how bad things are for the children of the lie, how bad they are getting. They're not getting better, not for the children of the lie, but for those who are overcoming. This is from the Daily Mail. Wife, it says Daily Mail. Is it the Daily Mail or the Daily Wire? Why are you putting the Daily Wire?
No, you said Daily Wire, and I was telling you it's Daily Mail.
I said Daily Mail.
No, you didn't. Play it back.
This is from the Daily Mail. Wife gunned down Army husband days after he got protection order. So this man was a member of the Army, had a wife. She gunned him down after he went and got a protection order against her, or he got it however he got it. Here's that story.
Brittany Payonessa allegedly became so enraged with her husband, Brandon, that she took his life, killing him with a single shotgun blast to the abdomen right on their front lawn. Paramedics tried to revive him, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Brandon was an Army sergeant stationed at Fort Benning, which straddles the Alabama-Georgia border. The 26-year-old served 2 combat missions in Afghanistan. He married Brittany in 2013. The pair have 3 young children, and Brittany recently gave birth about 2 months ago. She also has another child from a previous relationship.
Amazing. A war on men. War on men. And they have trained men to allow themselves to be beat up by women. Ain't that much training in the world for me. That's amazing. Ain't that much training in the world. And now this woman has been accused of killing this guy. Brandon and Brittany have been having issues in their marriage with allegation of abuse and restraining order. Here's the second soundbite from the Daily Mail.
3 days before his death, Brandon filed an emergency protection from abuse order against Brittany, claiming she was very mentally ill and very unstable. Apparently, she refused to get help. According to court documents, Brittany was stalking Brandon and harassing his family and friends. Brandon also alleges she ran a truck into the house 3 feet from our children. But Brandon was also accused of abuse. Last year, he was arrested on 3rd-degree domestic violence charges. He allegedly punched Brittany in the stomach because she was looking through his cell phone. Brittany later asked for the charges to be dropped.
I would have had that woman put so far in jail, there would have been no way out. She couldn't have crawled out, or no law would let her out. Why did he put up with all that? Now he's been, now, according to the story, he's dead, and she's accused of doing it. Amazing stuff. And so the wife accused the husband of abuse in the background, right? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Very suspicious. Mamma mia. Hola. Is it Cherie? A spiritual battle, folks. Remember, men, you got to come back to your natural state of being. You're doing it all wrong, and this is the price you have to pay for it. Ladies, you must be born again and come back to your natural state of being. That's just the price you have to pay for it. When you do it wrong, it's going to turn out wrong. How can a do wrong, be right? It just doesn't make sense. Think about it, folks. You have allowed the world to corrupt you. So this is from the Daily Mail. Just to show you the attack on another man. Men, you get the H beat out of you because you're beta. Beta. Oh, let me hear that again. Amazing. A boxer, this is from the Daily Mail. A boxer still loves his girlfriend who squeezed his genitalia so hard that they bled. How in the world he still love her? Tyler Sweeney, a young boxer, found himself having to defend himself from his girlfriend of 3 years one night. Here's the first soundbite.
First thing she did was grab her Bluetooth speaker and throw it at my face. She then charged me with a brush, hair straightener, a hair curler, anything she could get her hands on, and just started bludgeoning me over the head over and over again.
Tyler Sweeney recounts the night he saw his girlfriend of 3 years, Katie Lee Pitchford, turn into someone he didn't recognize.
She had a smile on her face when she was strangling me. Her eyes were not her eyes. It was not her.
Now do you believe me? First of all, Tyler should not be with this woman out of wedlock, because you're going to hear where he was going to bed and he was naked and she was able to get to him and squeeze his private part. Men, you're getting what you deserve, because when you do this, you're in hell. When you have sex with a woman out of wedlock, you get married to her or live with her out of wedlock. When you do it that way and you get married to her, they're not married according to this story. You're doing it in hell, and you're going to catch hell. It's not going to work. You got to be right and do right. I had to learn this. You got to do right and be right. Be right and do right. If you want a do-right woman, you got to be a do-right man. Here's where, oh, that was the first soundbite, right, Joe? Yeah. Here's where Sweeney said he and Pitchford argued over messages he found in her cell phone that seemed to indicate she was cheating on him with a man she met.
Tyler says the two were out drinking all day, trying to repair their already torn relationship. He says Katie Lee became belligerent that night, and when he was going to bed, the 21-year-old took her tirade to the next level.
I was naked at the moment. As I was stepping, she grabbed my genitals, and what I believe is she literally tried to rip them off. I was in shock. I grabbed her arm and tried to prevent her from squeezing and pulling and ripping.
Amazing, huh? Ain't no way in hell a woman would ever treat me that way. What? First of all, he shouldn't be getting naked in the room. That's not his wife. So all this hell that she's brought upon him is his fault, because he's doing it the wrong way. Men, do you understand that? You're bringing out the worst in these women when you do it the wrong way. You bring the hell out of them because you're loving the hell in them. It's a spiritual battle, folks. Men and women, it's not going to work. That's why you must be born again. And man, you got to come to your natural state of being so you can be the light for these women. She was trying to touch and kiss him. Oh, she was trying to touch and kiss me all day, Sweeney said. I kept telling her, I don't want to. I don't want her affection. When the cops arrived, they found Taylor bleeding from his face, and the 4-inch gash in his scrotum. The guy said, I fear I may never be able to have children. The cop reportedly said, how did you let her do this to you? How did you let her do this to you? What a beta male. Beta!
Beta!
Sweeney is also living with an 8-inch 8-inch plate. Here's that soundbite.
Tyler says the alleged 30-minute attack has left him with head and neck pain, deformities on his genitals, and he has a hard time sleeping. The amateur boxer also says he's embarrassed he has endured multiple beatings over the years by his 105-pound girlfriend, whom he still protects.
I've loved and cared for her for 3 years. Just because she did one thing, 2, 3, 4, or 5 things, doesn't mean I don't still care about her. She needs help.
Oh my God. You know what? Suffer, Tyler. You ain't had enough yet. Beta male. Beta. Amazing. Men, it's a battle between good and evil. You are sons of God. And the Son of God is hated. And there are laws set up to make you do what's happening here, folks. Really, you got to come back to the laws of your heart. And then you will see, you will be and do the right thing in the right way. You really will.